And we are back here on Listen or Don't with Tim and Paul. Paul, we have something very special planned tonight, do we not?
I do believe so.
Very exciting stuff. Our guest this evening, he's a local comedian and writer. He's known for his ridiculous sense of humor, along with his occasional shows at Go Bananas Comedy Club. He's also the, as of last night, former pre-show host for Cincinnati's local Rocky Horror Cast, The Denton Affair. He's currently working at the Esquire Theater, hosting cult movie showings. He's here tonight to promote a couple events that are coming up. Oh, and he's also me and Paul's third man in our upcoming comedy troupe. Please welcome to the show, Ron Ervin, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
All right, so we got to start out with the basics here.
That's true.
What did three single gentlemen do for Valentine's Day?
I can start this one off if you want. Okay. Yeah. Basically, like you said, as of last night, like I'm single, so obviously there's nothing like that involved, and I quit the Rocky Horror Picture Show cast after 6 years. So that's what I did on my Valentine's Day. I can't say what I ended my Valentine's Day with on the air, but
oh man. Hey, think about how much longer your relationship with Rocky Horror lasted than, like, say, Britney Spears' first marriage, or like I don't know, Pope Benedict's reign. I think you outlasted the Pope.
I did, and 6 years. I mean, honestly, I do kind of feel proud about that, because there's a lot. I think it's safe to say that 98% of the people who come into that community don't last anywhere.
I lasted about a year, ladies and gentlemen. If that gives you any kind of idea.
That's about the average rate for somebody lasting. I mean, the turnover rate is just so insane.
It's insane, yeah.
With, like, people coming and going and coming. I mean,
my brother's going on 2, and I don't know how he does it. 2.5, actually. So, Paul, what did you do for Valentine's Day?
Well, I had a very exciting Valentine's Day. I, too, as one of our 3 single musketeers here, I spent my evening with 198 pages of Holocaust readings and finishing up my French homework from tonight.
I mean, how many times can they write a lot of people died into one book? And then more people died. And then more people died. And then more people died.
Well, I mean, this one was kind of gruesome. It was from the perspective of the German soldiers.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was pretty awful. It was talking about the...
So it made everything look kind of okay, like, coming from that point.
Not at all. They're talking about going back to the barracks and how they couldn't talk to other people. In short, it was a very romantic evening.
It's like,
sounds like, did you light candles and listen to Sade?
Not quite. You just pee off, but that was because of my French homework.
What was that coming from the German soldier side, where it was like, okay, yeah, we gassed them, but, I mean...
Seriously. All right, so my Valentine's Day was actually kind of interesting. I came up with this concept a long time ago. Basically to have, like, take a pot shot at the whole holiday. Me, like, whatever female friend I had, just, like, whatever friend. Wear, like, the worst clothes I have. My mom bought me this bright purple shirt, like, 3 months ago. And I was like, Mom, when am I ever going to wear a purple shirt? But I ate those words last night. I wore that. We went to, like, the shadiest, jankiest restaurant we could find. And then went and saw, like, the most violent action movie that was out. We saw the new Die Hard. So I came up with this idea a long time ago. And my friend thought it was hilarious. And then she found out she had to write a paper for a women's studies class where she defied, like, some kind of a female stereotype. So the one being, the romance and the Valentine's Day. She was like, well, we have to do this now. So we did. And it was pretty awesome.
I hate when if people want to talk about how annoying, like, couples are on Valentine's Day, I'm sorry, but I think people who, like, complain about Valentine's Day
are much more annoying.
Because if you were in a relationship, you wouldn't be saying stuff like that.
Right. Oh, no, it's totally true. I said that the other day. People's biggest beef with Valentine's Day is that it's a selfish consumerism cash grab of a holiday. And I'm like, ladies and gentlemen, this is America. All of our holidays are like that.
What holiday is it?
Yeah, Christmas is that. Really.
Jim Gaffigan, he had a bit, and he put it the best. He was like, the Christmas traditions sound like some drunk man just rambling. It's like, honey, why is there a big tree in the living room? He's like, I like it. Oh, we're going to decorate it for Jesus.
Ain't that the truth? But, I mean, the fact is, every holiday's like that. I hear a disproportional amount of hate for Valentine's Day. And the fact is, if you're unhappy on Valentine's Day because you're single, that's fine. Admit it.
Right. I mean, there's no problem. There's no shame in it. But it's just, don't try to be...
Don't blame the holiday.
I mean, don't try to get on people who are actually in love and, like actually...
Happy.
Yeah, happy. Screw you and your happiness. Like, come on.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so it's time for news at the top of the hour. Mr. Majors over there, what do you got for us?
Well, speaking of romance, here's one that will impress all the ladies. Pizza Hut has released a perfume off of their famous product, which for those of you that are listening to our show and can't figure out because you live in Kentucky, that would be pizza. And I guess it's supposed to smell like pizza, and I don't really get it. There's some really interesting pictures. They did a photo shoot on the Huffington Post. We're going to throw up one of their more flattering ones on our Facebook page.
Yeah, during the next commercial break. I will be happy to do that.
Who wants the smell of pizza? There's only two kind of people who would want to attract, or, like, want to smell the scent of pizza on a person. That's just a furiously hungry, obese person, or like a homeless man who hasn't had anything to eat in 2 weeks, and he's like, I'll kill just for the smell of a pizza right now.
The catchphrase, it's satisfy every appetite.
Oh, God.
Except for your actual appetite.
Yeah. Tasty. Like, what? Oh, God. Now, the question is, are they not paying for health insurance for the perfume manufacturer either?
I don't know.
Oh, God. Anything else exciting over in the news land?
Well, there's a video of a guy that can solve a Rubik's Cube with his nipple, but we can't really say that on the air. We can't
show it to you on the air.
Yeah.
You can't show the nipple on the radio these days?
What kind of world do we live in?
Hold on, Paul's found something.
Please explain this advertisement over the air.
Well, people build things out of snow, and we had some snow today, and some people build snowmen, and I'm sure you've all seen, like, Calvin and Hobbes. It was a great comic strip you all read when you were kids, because we grew up in the 90s, and if you didn't like this comic strip, you're also dead to us. And he would build all kinds of vile things out of snow, and he didn't build this, which is on the Huffington News website.
We can't tell you what it is.
Yeah, we can't say
but
it
if
on
it was
the
a
air.
certain symbol, the kind of naughty thing that, like, a frat boy would build out of snow, that's what it would be.
Yeah.
And it's some kind of I guess you could call it an enhancement advertisement. I don't know what happened to the happy, smiling guy. I guess that's just not fashionable anymore. Oh, boy. Oh, if you people could see what is going on in the studio right now.
Don't worry.
We'll put a link up on that one.
Don't worry if you have ED. You can go out and build a snowman anytime you want.
Actually, the police were called to this. It's a snow.
Oh, was that under the advertisement?
Yeah, no. This actually wasn't an advertisement. It was a legitimate news story.
It looks like an advertisement. It looks like an enhancement advertisement.
This just in.
I'm an idiot, kid. Sorry.
This is fine. This just in. It is a legitimate story. A snow in South Kingston, Rhode Island, causes uprising and calls the police. A 12-foot tall snow erected from remnants of the blizzard last weekend, Storm Nemo.
They found it.
The
joke never gets any less funny.
Yeah,
except for the first time I said it.
It's getting a rise out of some Rhode Island neighbors who called the police on the phallus. There we go. We found something we can say about it on the radio.
No, that's right. You can say phallus. Christian people say phallus, right?
Yeah.
Or fallacy.
Like
the Bible.
Like, if you're listening to this, you're not going to be like, you hear phallus, it's not going to ruin church for you on Sunday.
Well, it originally started as a 6-foot tall joke by Ryan Worthington, 16. A 16-year-old guy making a snow...
Phallus. God, what a shock. He's actually going to tell me he smokes pot and tries to finger his girlfriend.
Well, his mom, his 41-year-old Raylene, told the Huffington Post that the icy erection...
It offended the view from her trailer.
Well, she told the Huffington Post that it shouldn't have been a problem because the icy erection should have melted by Tuesday. That is, until dozens of people showed up to have their pictures taken with it.
So if it doesn't go away by Tuesday, we have to consult our physician.
Guys, look, I'm just saying, if the snow wiener doesn't melt by Tuesday, it's staying on one. Because I'm not dealing with it.
Well, she's quoted as, Ryan put it there as a joke, so I'd see it when I went to work.
I always put it there as a joke.
I laughed. People were taking pictures with it.
Well, the ladies certainly laugh, Ron.
People were taking pictures with this because I guess there's nothing better to do in Rhode Island. And somebody called the police, but,
I'd take a picture with it if I saw it on the side of the street.
The police dropped by and laughed at the statue, then left. The negative attention only stoked public flames, and the quickly went from 6 feet tall to 12. So,
you probably just blew that mic out like 4 times using that thing.
Not that thing I didn't.
Oh,
we're
God.
definitely putting a link to that on the Facebook
We are definitely
page.
sick people.
That was
all right,
3 minutes of erection jokes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. As always, we got request hour coming up here in a little bit at 8:30. If you'd like to send in a request, send it a text. Identify yourself at 513-405-3270. If you got questions for our guest or for us,
or want to comment on anything that we've said tonight.
If you want to just yell at me, my Twitter handle is @RonErvin, ERVIN.
We can also put you on the radio, too.
yeah, call us at 513-556-4529. We got movie reviews coming up. Ron's going to plug some cool stuff the next half hour here. And we got a little more music for you. Here is for you. I just became Swedish. We got a little more music for you. This is Elton John here on Listen or Don't.
Oh, my God. I thought that was a joke or something.
I was about to be like, you could say erection. It's natural, kids. Don't worry about it. And if you get one.
There was apparently a Facebook page of it. I didn't finish this. The giant snow boner resulted in